Well, good afternoon. Here's a look at what we've got going on with our air quality as we head into the afternoon hours today. So far, we've been doing somewhat okay, but there are some places nearby where our air quality has gone down. You can see Bismarck here is in the orange, and that puts us in that unhealthy for some category. So sensitive groups that might have some lung issues or just in general, if you are sensitive to the pollution or any particles in the air from wildfire smoke, then you're going to notice that difference if you're traveling out in that direction. Here's the problem. We've got a large area right here in the valley where the EPA does not have sensors. So we've got no data coming from this area to tell us how the air quality is in that region. It could be as low as that range. But right now we're looking at places from Grand Forks down through Fargo, basically right in the heart of the Red River Valley in the moderate range, which means the very most sensitive groups might notice that smoke affecting them. So here's a look at what we're dealing with as far as that smoke is concerned. This is at the surface. Again, we've got a lot of it aloft that's filtering out that sun, creating more of that white or milky sky that sun is shining through. But we may see a little more reach its way down to the surface as our system's moving through, that cold front sweeping through. So as we are looking into the forecast for this, you can see any area in green here would indicate a higher concentration of smoke. It's not intense like what they're seeing farther west, but still it may be noticeable and impactful for you. Around 3 o'clock this afternoon, you could see southeastern North Dakota back up into northwest Minnesota, and then this will kind of just sweep its way south and eastward. And the good news is it'll be short-lived. So eventually tonight we'll watch this kind of make its way south and east, and we'll clear out at least the surface smoke for us in the valley. Here's a look outside right now in Grand Forks, a live view. The wind, I've been watching the flags. They've switched northward, so we're starting to see that cooler air take over in the northern valley for areas behind the front. So it's been a little bit breezy there. That's also where we may see the potential for a sprinkle or two this afternoon, but especially heading into tonight, we'll have chances for some rain. Here's a look at the visible satellite and radar picture. You can see there are large areas where we have clear skies, and then places underneath the mostly cloudy sky again. Up to the north and back over to the west is where we're seeing some of these cells that have been hanging around. Now, not all of this is reaching the ground, but still the potential's there, especially in this larger area of rain moving into Towner County. And then there are these pockets here that have been popping up, indicating that we've got some development happening in the southern part of the valley, including in parts of Cass County down toward Lisbon as well. So we'll be watching for it, but right now focus more on the wind, the heat that we've got still in play, and of course the wildfire smoke that we just talked about. Look at these temperatures already into the low 80s in the southeast. Grand Forks is at 82, Fargo 79, but just to the northwest, our temperatures, they're holding or even dropping in places like Devil's Lake and Langdon, because you see the difference. The wind has turned northwesterly, cooler air is moving in behind the front. To the south, still seeing a southerly wind in Fargo. We do have gusts, regardless of what direction it's coming from, gusts into the 20s to even 30 miles per hour today. So let's take a look at what to expect through the rest of your day. Basically, expect that wind shift from west to east, so it'll take longer for you over toward places like Wadena to see that shift. And so you're going to have the hottest temperatures in the valley. We're looking at upper 80s down in that area. The rest of us more into the low to mid 80s in south and southeastern North Dakota. And then look at the Devil's Lake area. We could be back down into the 60s by 3 o'clock this afternoon. Now heading into tonight, watch what happens. We'll see chances for rain and thunder developing. 10 o'clock, this particular model not showing much, but then it really starts to blossom into the early morning hours tomorrow. And places like Wadena and back down toward New York Mills and Parker's Prairie, you may have a couple of thunderstorms moving through with that round. So here's a look at your 7-day planner. Big changes from 80s today to 60s tomorrow, and we stay somewhat cool through the weekend. Temperatures in the upper 60s to some low 70s.
Yeah, I'm ready for long sleeves. I don't know about anyone else.
You'll want them in the mornings because it'll be 40s during the morning hours Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, not looking forward to that, actually. Thanks, Lisa. Straight ahead at noon, a first of its kind topical treatment for people who want to disguise a skin condition.